You pride yourself on being a straight shooter. You hate schmoozing, and you actually hate office politics. My friend, I'm here to tell you, you're actually in the office politics. You tell yourself, I'm here to work. I'm not here to play the game. You tell yourself, I want my work to speak for itself. I don't play games. But I want you to look around. The less qualified continue to rise. They get more budget than you, and yet they do less work. Then you're blindsided by decisions that you didn't realize was coming, i.e., it happened because you're not in the room. As a side note, the room is the meeting before the meeting that you weren't invited to. And then lastly, you feel like an outsider. They respect you for your output, but keep in mind, you haven't been invited to the boardroom, and you haven't been invited to the boardroom because you don't have a sponsor, and you don't have a sponsor because you're not visible, and you're not visible because you won't play the game. Refusing to engage in office politics does not make you noble. It simply means you are invisible. And the fact that you are invisible tells me one thing. When you say I don't do office politics, it tells me that you don't manage relationships strategically. Boom. Corporate organizations are human hierarchies. The power dynamics are simply unwritten. And if you don't know the game, you'll get played by it. You're not left behind because you lack talent. You're left behind because you're trying to win a game of chess by playing checkers. So while you are moving different pieces around, which are the task, your competition is actually controlling the board, which is influence. Checkmate. This is not about manipulation, hence the reason why you don't like the game. This is all about being a diplomat and how to have relationships strategically. Office politics is an art, and the more you know and understand that art, the better you become at the relationships that you have. If you want relationship equity, you need to learn to speak the language of those who are decision makers and or stakeholders in order to get what you want. So here is the secret sauce. Get your pen and paper. The secret sauce is to align your objectives with their needs. It creates a win-win, and it pulls you up the ladder to get the sponsor that you want, to get into boardroom that you want. As a 30-year corporate veteran, I help current and emerging leaders to stop thinking that they need to understand the rules. You need to learn to play the game. And in playing the game, it's not an obstacle. I need you to start viewing it as the unwritten code, the unwritten rules that you didn't know about. So this is what we're going to do. Map the visible power structure, curate your visibility, and then last but not least, build your executive leadership identity. The moment you put those three things in alignment is the moment you actually get what you want and you begin to play the game right. So stop giving your power to others. Stop giving away your seat. Let's reclaim your seat in the boardroom. And this is how we're going to do it. On February 21st, 2026, there's a Leadership Alchemy Masterclass where we specifically talk about leadership identity, executive presence, leadership influence, and how to scale who you are as a leader. If you want more, or if you want me one-on-one, as many of you do, then go to DanisSheldon.net, like, comment, and follow. Happy leading.